Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Atifakri bin Wan Muhammad Nazri from Izzaruddin, and today I would like to share or give a tutorial on how to use the Google Sheet. So the topic today is how to sort data using Google Sheet. Alright, so the situation has been given. Let's read together. Yo is one of the new teachers in Emerson Batu Pahat, Johor. She needs to make a chart of examinations for her students to figure out who is the highest scorer in mathematics. Unfortunately, she was somehow a little bit weak in those modern technologies and she never got the opportunity to learn any productivity software before this. Due to the short time given by the department teacher, she has to finish her work as soon as possible. You need to guide her to complete her task based on the following data. So today we want to make a table like this, alright? We want to sort the data of geo student, the marks of the mathematics in the table like this, okay? So we proceed to the steps that have been written right here. So let's read together and at the same time I will show you what the step as want to tell. Okay. So the first one, open a new tab on Google Chrome, search or click on nine tiles on the top right of the page. So you click right here, new tab, and then find this symbol, find these tiles, nine tiles. Let's click on it. Okay. So let's read the next step. Find sheets, then immediately click on the icon. So click on these nine tiles, find sheets, and click on the icon. It will bring you to the new interface like this. So the next step, it will open new interface of Sheets. Click on the blank box. Basically, Sheets offer lot of things that you can try out. Right, you can click right here, template gallery. It will bring you to all the things that you can do. For instance, to-do list, monthly budget, calendar, and other things. But today we want to discover on the blank. Okay, click on the blank icon. So the fourth step is drag the box that is needed and insert the borders among them. So basically you want to make a table right here. Okay, we want to make a table. It's a little bit different with Google Docs. But because Google Docs is if you want to make a table, you can click on the insert and click the table button, right? But then in the Google Sheets, you can just drag the box that you want like this and make a table and insert the borders. Like it will create a table. But before that, I want to explain that this the rectangular box is called a cell. So a cell has its position or coordinates like this. For example, is A3. This is F5. Depends on its column and row. Okay. So then you want to make a table with all the students information, right? Like this, like here. Insert the name, marks, grade, and all the data of the mathematics final exam. So you need to make a table with all the data in it. So I have made an example of the table. So I just copy and paste it so that you can see it with your eyes more better. So we need to make a table like this. So we can adjust what you want. Okay. So after the data have been sorted out in the table like here, So we want to find the total marks over 60. Okay? To calculate the total score over 60 of the exam, use the function sum. So like here, you can use the function sum. You can click on this box or you can directly insert the function right here. It depends on you. Okay. So click uh the equal sign on the keyboard and press sum. Find the sum right here, some option right here, and then you can just drag the box right here. Or if you don't want to drag the box like I'm doing, you can just type the position of the box that you want to calculate. So right here is D6. D6 double dots E6. Alright. So close the bracket and click the enter button. So it will appear the marks of Ahmad over 60 or the max mark. So then the score will appear just like this. See right. So then find the plus symbol and drag it to the last name in the table. So if we want to calculate the marks manually one by one of the student, it will take a very long time. So then the Google Sheets app is our works, right? If you want to know, just find the plus button right here and just drag to the last name of the class of the students, right? So all the marks will appear as fast as flash. Right. So then you can centralize the data. Okay, and just drag all the data and find this and click center. So it will centralize the numbers so that the result will appear better and more beautiful, more 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 better. So let's proceed to the next steps. Next, to calculate the marks of 100, use the equation. So if we uh, before before that we have calculate the marks over 60, right? So then we must calculate the marks over 100 to get the percentage of 100. So what you must do, just click on the box, click the equal sign, and press and click on the box you want to calculate. Click this over F6 over 60 and times by 100. So just click the enter button. So it will appear the score of 100 of Ahmad's final test of mathematics. As easy as you like. So same as before, just find the plus symbol right here and just drag to the last name of the student. So all the marks will appear for each student. Okay. After that, create a table of mark scale to determine what grade the students will get. So the the grade column is 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 not insert yet, right? So you don't want to insert one by one. So I have made the mark scale table. So I just copy and paste right here. That you can adjust by your own creativity. But then I have in this tutorial I will use this mark scale. So basically you don't want to insert and check one by one by your own self, right? Just like this, 90 is equivalent to A, 7 is equivalent to C. It will take a longer time. So what you want to do is just read the step. Afterwards, use the function if. So we can use the if function to get the the grade for the students. Okay, so just click the equal sign. If find the if function right here, and click on the box that you want to determine. If G6 less than 39, it will cost you an F marks, right? F grade. Sorry. We continue. If G6 less than 48, will cost you an E, and we continue until A grade, alright? So it will appear grade as easy as ABC. So if we continue, if G6 is less than 54, it will cost you an B grade. If G6 less than 64, will cost you an B grade. Oh, sorry, C grade. And the last one, if G6, oh, sorry, if G6 less than 79, will get an B marks. Otherwise, the student will get an A, A grade right here. So just click enter button and it will appear the grade of Ahmad like, like this. Okay. Same as before, you don't want to do it manually. So you can just find the plus symbol and drag to the last name of the table. So it will appear as fast as possible. Just like this. Okay. Let's read the next step. Then create a table of the highest, lowest, and average score for the exam. So you want to determine who is the highest, what is the average, who is the lowest, right? So we can make the table like this. I uh have do so we can just paste right here. So if we want to know what is the average, we can use the function of average. We can just type the equal sign average. Okay, average. Okay, right. The marks that you want to calculate and close the bracket. So click the enter button and it will appear the average score of the class. So then, if you want to know the highest scorer, just click the equal sign, type max, and drag the score that you want and close bracket and click enter. So the highest scorer of the mathematics exam is 97 right here, which is who is Kepa. Okay, so we proceed to the lowest. Click the equal sign. Type mean. Okay, same as before. Just drag the box and close the bracket and click enter. So the lowest of this class is 33. Here is Hakim. After that, we can proceed. Make a count grade table to determine the total of the students pass or fail by using the function count. Okay, right here we can make a table of count if to determine how much student get an A or B or C or D. So I have made the table right here. I can just copy and paste right here. Okay. So just my own creativity. Okay. So you want to know how much people, how many people get an A score. So you can click on here, put an equal sign. Okay. Uh, Type count. Count if, find the count if button and drag all the data you want to sort out. And we want to know NA. We want to discover how many people gets an A. So close the bracket and click enter button. So we continue to cover the B. So if you drag the box, drag the plus button, it will appear the wrong equation right here. Because you want in the second box we want the B grade. So we change the grade to the B. Click enter and we can change it manually. Right. Just enter the D. We want D. Enter. So next one we want an E grade. Enter. The last one is F. Right. So it shows you how many students that gets an A, which is 4, B 6, C 0, D 1, E 1, and F 2. Then let's continue to the next step. Lastly, make a graph which is the visualize of all the data that has been inserted in the table. So you don't want to present the data like this to your department teacher, right? It's pretty boring. So you want to insert the graph so to make it more systematic. Okay. So you can just write the name and click the control button, CTRL on your keyboard and write this also. And then click insert and insert chart like this. So wait a minute and it will appear on this. Okay, we write right here. So not close the data. So on the right hand side, which is chart editor, we actually can customize the graph as you like, as you want. Okay, so we can uh, uh, customize and try it later. Find what you want. Just make it 3D. You can maximize if you want. And chart, you can change the chart title. Final assessment marks and bold, make it centralized, and change the color if you don't like blue, then we change to yellow if you want. This data label, trend line, can on you can change it based on the words that if you want to change, it must be suitable with your work. So we can change horizontal line, bold the name so you can see more better. This bold, so uh, right. Okay. So exist line. All right. So the result of the graph will be just like this. So it will easier to uh to show to the department teacher and get an approval. So I think that is all from me. Thank you.